Last week, the Sun's team in Ukraine learned that a British soldier jailed in the UK for deserting his regiment to fight for Ukraine was back battling Vladimir Putin's forces on the front line. We arranged to meet him in a cellar cafe in the town of Kramatorsk, a few miles from the fighting, but his commanding officer postponed the meeting, saying the fighter had been sent away on what he said was an important task. Then 3 days later, we received the tragic news that there would be no interview because the brave young Brit had been killed in action. Since receiving this awful news, we've now had it confirmed by his commanding officer that the dead soldier is former Royal Welsh Fusilier Alexander Garms-Rizzi, aged just 23. Alexander's best pal, a Finnish foreign fighter, told us today of his incredible sacrifice when he realised his position was about to be overwhelmed.
I don't want to say too much, but as I understood it, he drew the fire from the FPVs at the end there to help the others to escape. Something destroyed the dugout, and after that there were FPVs and drones dropping bombs, as I've understood it. He had them run one direction to the next dugout, and he ran to the side waving at the drones or something.
Do you think he was killed by an FPV?
I've been told it was most likely a drop from a drone, but it might have been FPV.
Be careful at the right.
He has a very different point of view of the whole war on how people should be in war, so to say. He does not mind putting himself in the biggest position or just taking the biggest risk. He does not see problems with it. So him doing something like that was, when I heard the story, it sounds very much like him. In August of 2022, he came to my team with a group of guys, and they didn't stay. He wanted to stay and do a mission with us, but the commander at the time didn't want to. Took them away. A week or two later, Sasha comes back. He joined my team at that time, and that was during the Kherson offensive. He knew the NLAW really well because that's what he used in the UK. He knew the weapons platforms without problem. He did go through sniper school as well, so he did get trained on that.
Come on, next advance, we just blaze it up. We don't walk into an ambush, we just blaze the place up.
His favorite thing was to go on missions. He really just wanted to help Ukraine and help the Ukrainians fight back the Russians. He really, not just the Russians, it's just the Russian regime.
My name is Sasha, and this is Jackass Ukraine.
Mother.
He was very anti the current regime of Russia, so he really loved being with the Ukrainians in the trenches, helping them out. He really, really, really loved being there. It's really weird to explain. I haven't had anyone else like that. The kind of person who is depressed away from mission, happy on mission. He's by far the one I've known the longest in Ukraine now, and he was very much well liked by everyone. Everyone really did like him. He's helped a lot of people. He's saved lives, both Ukrainian and foreigner. He always works hard when it comes to work, and just well liked by everyone. Our commanders love him as well. Yeah, heavy loss.
There's talk that he might actually be decorated posthumously for what he did on Monday. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't heard anything about it, but that would not surprise me in the slightest. Doing something like that is one of the things that it's a kind of scenario that the Ukrainians would definitely award posthumously for. He has done a lot of good as well. There was this one scenario, a few missions or a mission or two before he was awarded. He was running around from dugout to dugout, rallying the Ukrainians to come and fight. So,
really?
So this was somewhere around Donetsk. It was a few months ago.
Yeah.
And there was an assault, and they needed more people to come and help to continue it. And so he ran from dugout to dugout, holding very short but precise speeches, telling them to get the up and go fight. Yeah, he went on a little rampages talking to guys. He was like, "Come on, guys, let's go right now. We can take them. We need you, Ukrainians. You're running from position to position."
Did it work?
Yeah, he got a few, yeah. The only thing I remember is that mission, no one died from our side, at least, on it. I don't remember how that mission ended other than that.
Of all the soldiers that you've met, and you must have met many recently, would you say that Sasha is probably the most impressive?
Impressive, yes, but also one of the most vital ones we've had, and that's been due to the fact that he's been raised with both English and Russian, and so he's insanely good at the both. Like, he has a Russian Moscow accent, and he has a real British accent when he speaks English. And he translates on the go while we're speaking. He would be translating while we're talking, and so everything was so much easier when he would be there doing that. He would come with me on every meeting, no matter how big or small. He comes with, training Ukrainians on the missions. He has the radio, talks to all the Ukrainians. He did a lot. It's a very feeling. I was trying to hold up hope, but on the second day, that's when they started to actually verify it. And yeah, I just tried to hold up hope. He was not someone I wanted to lose.
Was he your best mate in the trenches, do you think?
Yeah. Immediately, people in our group chats would start posting the pictures we have of him. It comes up on people just talk normally, and it kind of subconsciously brings up everyone brings up stories once in a while. He would make a lot of jokes and such to keep spirit up, but then once you pass a certain point on the front line, that's when the joking stops. Of course, it'll be the occasional small joke, but yeah, he's a really funny guy, and he used that a lot. I'm gonna miss him a lot. I'm gonna miss him a lot. I know that it's what he wanted, at least. He would have actually wanted to pass away in a way that he did, honorably, fighting and helping others at the same time.
On the right, literally on the right. Yeah. 2 degrees.